Hey guys, how's it going? So today Erin and I are taking advantage of some really nice weather to do some mulching, and that was not our intention for today, but sometimes when the mood hits you, you just gotta go with it. And I thought I would talk with you a little bit about what we're gonna be doing for mulch this year, because it's been kind of an evolving process. When we lived in our last house, it was a much smaller yard, and I always used baled compost to mulch, and I loved that because the compost added some really good stuff to our soil, and we have really bad high pH soil here, so whatever we can add into the soil to make it better is great. But then when we moved into this house, we have a lot bigger flower beds, a lot more to mulch, and it was just really expensive. And then we switched to just a regular bagged mulch, and we tried out a lot of different kinds, and we landed on kind of a nice one. This past year, I like the consistency of it, but I don't love the color of it, and that can make a difference to how you perceive your own flower beds. So we're still kind of trying to figure it out, and I think we're going to be going bulk this year rather than bags because it's more economical and it's easier to get later on in the season. If you go to, like, we went down to a local rock yard, Ontario Rock and Landscape, this morning or this afternoon, and just to look at the options of what they had, and then we ended up with a truckload of it just to try out. So we ended up with forest compost. Let me show you. So this is what it is right here. Isn't that nice looking? It's a really finely ground material. I like the color of it. Of course, you can see the difference between when I kind of work it up, the more moist stuff versus the lighter colored stuff, but I like that it's just brown. There's no red tint to it, which it's so hard to find stuff that doesn't have red in it. So we decided to get 3 scoops, which is about what our truck will handle, and he got his big loader out, and that's always fun. Aaron was kind of interested in that, especially because he's been running a tractor so badly. Anyway, we decided to get just a truckload to try out, and I've got a spot where it needs to be mulched super bad right in front of the gazebo, and I've been looking at it all winter, and I'm excited. It's this flower bed right here. I mean, look at all that drip tubing. And that's where the vertigo pennisetums were. Boop, 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 right there, the 3 of them. I should probably groom this up. Ooh, that's not looking super hot. I'll groom that up before we mulch so I don't get any of that junk on the mulch. So this will be a good trial. We'll get it spread out in this area. I'm not even sure how far this will make it. If we can continue going underneath our pine trees, we will. But if we end up liking this, I think it will be a nice thing to go with because we can get it delivered by the truckload, and it's a compost instead of just a straight up like a barkier wood mulch. So it's got stuff in it that can work down into our soil and improve our soil quality. So I do need to groom up that arborvitae spiral before we can get going because there's a lot of dead at the base, and I don't really want that getting on top of the mulch. So I'm gonna do that really quick. I'm gonna grab the hedge trimmer. So I think I actually want to do a trim on this spiral. It needs it. Also, check this out. So Benjamin's napping right now. So we've got the monitor out here, and I've got him on Nest Cam so we can keep an eye on him. So it's not awesome, but it's better than it was. Far less woolly. I'm not gonna go really harsh on it because it's still pretty early, and it's got some rebounding it needs to do, especially down here because I planted annuals so thick around the base of it that I think it just kind of smothered the bottom. That was my fault, but it should recuperate okay. Look at the truck's over here. Do you want to come to the, whoopsie. Uh-oh, you want to grab it? Come on, get it and let's go this way. Oh, it's looking so much better. Oh, do you think we'll have enough to go underneath the pine tree and cover up all that mulch?
Maybe. Yeah? Oh, tractor and truck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Want to put your water up here too? Do you have some snacks? Mama wants snacks. Mama always wants snacks. So we've got about a half of a gorilla cart left, and I think we got somewhere between 8 and 10 of these cartloads from 3 scoops out of the back of the truck. My general feeling about bulk mulch is that I don't love it, in that it's a lot more work than bags. Bags you can just sling into your cart and bring them over to the area you want them, and then strategically pour them out where you want them to be, instead of shoveling the mulch out of the truck into a bin and then shoveling it again once you get it to the area you want it. It's definitely less expensive, so if you've got a huge area to do, definitely more efficient. And I'm not sure, like, the jury's still out on what we will end up doing this year, but I think it was a step in the right direction, because I would much rather put in a little bit more elbow grease and have something better on top of our soil. And this is what we were able to accomplish. We started right here by this boxwood, and we got this whole area really thickly mulched. It's not just a thin layer, like, it's on there really nice and thick to cover up those drip tubes, and I think it looks really nice. And then we popped over here and did this flower bed, and that kind of goes back to this little corner, and then we did this area underneath the pine. And I'll probably bring that last little bit of mulch over and kind of straighten up our walkway line right here. It definitely feels good to have this little section done, because I do see this section from our bedroom windows, and I see it from our great room windows and our kitchen window. So to look out here and see some nice, dark, rich looking soil rather than, you know, drip tubing and kind of some weeds and some mangy looking plants, it's a really nice change. And I'm also super thankful that we were able to get it done in February, way earlier than normal. So if we can just start chipping away at it, especially if we're going to do the bulk mulch and it's more work, we can just do one load here and there and then just slowly chip away at it, and we should end up about right on time when the gardening season is in full swing. So anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Hope you found this helpful and or inspirational to get out there and mulch some of your flower beds, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.